Are you in?
Nearly.
Okay.
I think
I can
let's
+1 it,
catch
and
up.
your +1 will catch up anyway, because mine is
Yeah.
slower. So everyone with Cybern, which is not a surprise considering the map. And it seems like Excelsior is doing the exact thing as what who did it in the other game. It wasn't Banani. Banani was the defender. Wait, let me check it out. Uh, Control K it was, yeah. Control K did the exact same thing as Excelsior did, and it didn't work out for him actually. He went there, he reclaimed like a bit, but the quick torp launcher kind of stopped him. Although he didn't walk as early, I think. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be dicey, and it's actually gonna be super weird because usually with a walk like this, you have to watch out. You reclaim some things like the factories and engineers and stuff, but then there's door plunges and you have to retreat on land, and then the ASU follows you. But you can just hide on the other side of the. You can just go into the water here, and there's nothing that can kill you. And then you can maybe maneuver your way past the AIs in the retreat. I don't know if something like that's possible. Excelsior gives his base to Yudi. Is he just planning for a suicide mission? His enemy rushed a single attack on sub, but I don't think that's the best idea, because
Yeah, it will take forever to kill him.
yeah, and if it was a frigate, the frigate could go onto the other side and snipe all the engineers, but
Oh, sub can also do that Cybern one.
it can, but it's slower. And
Yeah.
if it's the thing is, people, if they have a sub like in these situations, they are more inclined to kill the ACU because it can shoot, but the frigate can't shoot the ACU, so why not move it across? But you
Yeah.
want to move it across regardless, I think, because Excelsior is dying so slowly. Yudi is also moving out very quickly. It makes less sense from his perspective because he has a long way to walk. He is going for sub spam only, which makes sense on this map. But I would maps like this, sub spam is good because you don't really have a quick air factory for torp bombers generally. But first fake I still is better. You can just suicide it in and snipe like 8 engineers. So here's the quick sub, and quick sub. It's gonna snipe the engineers. The thing is, they're both gonna gas each other so hard that the AIs will just crush. that's the dumb thing. I I think Excelsior's move was great. I disagree with Judy's walk. I think I think the bases are too far apart, and like
Yeah.
there's the defender's advantage is a lot bigger here, and he already has to go on lands, but he delayed his early stuff with that ASU walk. Now Slow is gonna get the bottom left corner for free with the edge build. I guess he can meet up with Excelsior, and they can kill all the maxes there, but how much is it worth? Nikorocek walked to Excelsior's base and is now reclaiming those things. And I feel like eventually it will be a battle against who will survive as the AI the longest, because they're bullying each other so hard that and I don't know if you've seen it, but the last game on this map, even though it didn't go like this, like it went a lot more normal, the AIs still crushed eventually. There was no stopping
Yeah.
the AIs, and that means they should be even stronger in this game.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that maybe Yudi and Excelsior can just decide to build like spam on this side of the map to fight the AI on the opposite, like
Yeah, there's
without their
gestures.
original
There's
base.
justice out from no one cares, and he's going for Excelsior. Excelsior's not going into the water, so he took like 5k damage. There's a mass subspam
Oh.
from Yudi, but they're going to sniper torp launcher, and now he's getting ganked by the subs from Slow. And there's reinforcement subs out from Nikrojak as well. I think Yudi will lose this fight, and actually it's almost a draw, but the Reclaim is on the low side of the map. Yudi is actually like close to dying. These jesters are doing a lot of damage. Yudi is kind of stuck on the cliff there. He's getting fucked by his U-Pad finding. And meanwhile, okay, they did win air, but Yudi's dead. He's given up on life. Doesn't mean it's over, but losing Yudi at this stage is quite brutal. That actually went quite horribly. That should not have happened. I mean, partially it's because of the terrain, but even without that, you know, you kind of take that into account. You know, you can't walk away from here. Like it's a pretty clear cliff. I mean, it's not clear, but you can, because the map is quite awful aesthetic-wise, but you can see where it's designed to have cliffs. So the AI completely dominates the main island now, but Excelsior is still stuck on the bottom, but the sub spam is overwhelming now, and Slow has lost all his production. So it's actually, I think, still in Yudi's team's advantage. I think Excelsior needs to make a factory for Reclaim and then walk back home. Yeah, Yudi's picking Excelsior to run away. He can build on the dead wreck of Slow's factories as well. And he probably needs to switch to frigate spam now, because he already won the Navy, and now there's store bombers out from no one cares. Although FDX does have air control. and Slow and no one cares are just battling the AI swarm. And no units are coming to the same side on the top. Yeah, this looks very bad for Team Slow right now.
Yeah.
Even though
like,
Yudi
Team
kinda
Slow
died.
has a lot of the underwater maxes in center.
True, but the AI will
Like,
eventually
they shouldn't hold
capture
on to them. Yeah. Or even just a single sub or two subs by Excelsior should be able to take him out easy.
The AI is relentless with sending engineers to get maxes.
Even sending Zuis.
One dies, the next one is instantly sent. Yeah, the Zuis are actually harassing him as well. And Nikorojak is basically fighting survival against the AI, but it's not helping like the grand picture overall. So yeah, okay. Excelsior's swapped to fake production as he should have. Slow as the bottom left corner, but it's there's only 4 maxes in the end. Managed to get a single torpedo line, but it's not gonna be enough.
Die immediately, yeah.
And
Excelsior needs T2 Navy, I'd say. This is probably the strongest tool to hunt down enemy ACUs.
I agree, because the Tech 1 subs, you know, they all die in one big explosion, and sniping a single ACU isn't the best. Slow gives up. I mean, it kind of makes sense, they have nothing really left. Their only real hope is try and survive and wait for the AI to kill Team Yudi, but the chances are very slim in this one. That was quite a... I don't know. I guess it's a bit of a dumb map, but it's a fun map. It's like
fun to watch, yeah.
Yeah, fun to watch, not fun to play probably. But it's actually great to watch, yeah. Okay.